everybody, Ollie out here, back with another Ghost of Tsushima video. As I get everything up and running here, I want to talk about one of my new hobbies about learning languages. Before I do that, I need to get everything up here. Actually, what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna make a quick party. No one's going to join me. I'm simply just doing it for audio. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Alrighty. And chat is now up. Beautiful! Alright. I mostly will probably be continuing from where I left off a long time ago. No one's gonna remember. Not even I will remember, so this is gonna be scary. Or should I just make a new game? You know what? Yeah, let's make a whole new game. You want to start a new game? Yes. Yes. Now, other than that, I don't know if I have told anybody. Let's say medium. I mostly wanted to learn different languages because I wanted to challenge myself to something new. And when it comes to learning languages, that's what I want. Yeah. And that's loud. I'm not just gonna let this play.
蒙古国が対馬に襲来した。血も涙もなく、ただひたすらに暴虐だ。我が方は80、無勢なれど対馬の民を守らねばならない。今日俺はこの命を捨てる。船が海を覆っている。
死を恐れるな。飲み込まれるぞ。習わし武勇誉れ、それが我らが道だ。我らこそ島の勇士、我らこそモノノフだ。では足立殿、奴らの息をくじいてまいれ。よっ。
I gotta remember to turn this down. What's up, Rex? How you doing? I'll talk after cutscene's over.
よーく聞け。腕に覚えのものあらばいいでよ。
なだチム2だ。
我こそは足立晴信、かの足立義信が五代の末裔なり。
侍我に下るか。
誉れなき者には情け無用。さあかかれ。
Can I pause right here? Okay, good. Audio. Damn. That's probably why. Oh my goodness. Music. Turn that down. And real quick, I'm going to... Hold on. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to plug my microphone in. Now my microphone plug my controller in. How does that sound, Rex? You're on the other end. How does that sound? Oh, did I might have forgot to save all that. No, I saved it. Why is it still so loud? Sounds good now, I think. Oh yeah, I'm also joined by Pookie-san, aka Pookie, my dog. I forget so much of this game's controls. I wonder what my L2 will be for if my L1 is block. And none of those buttons do anything right now. Okay.
さらに援兵が来るぞ。もはや我らのみ。残された道は一つ。敵将を見つけ出し討ち取るのみ。
最後までお供いたします。
よく申した。来たぞ。あれが敵将。
確保はできています。
ここで決着をつけるぞ。
叔父上。
我が名はコトゥン。フビライのいとこ、チンギスの孫だ。聞け。お前は戦士だ。そうであろう。生涯を丹念に明け暮れ、勝てぬはずの戦にも全て打ち勝ってきたのだろう。だが己が刃を研ぐ間に我らの手はずは整った。学んだのだ。この国の言葉、しきたり、信仰、どの村を飼いならし焼き払う顔な。今一度己に問う侍よ、我に下るか。
You can clearly see he knocks him out, he doesn't kill him. But some people, like in the beginning, when a game came out, no one really saw that. Also, realistic fact. It takes a lot of arrows to kill a person. Depending on where they hit. Especially people, for real. Yeah, Rex, you're made out of titanium steel.
いかにしてここへ。誰かが俺を見てくれた。
Okay. But no, as I was saying, there's so many different ways to learn languages, and one of them that I haven't seen. I'm gonna turn that down a bit more. One of them that I haven't seen was play games that were made by that country. Well, I don't really think this was made by a Japan studio. I don't know. But the fact that it has so much Japanese dialogue in it makes it pretty good for one of those weird learning things. Like you listen to podcasts and you listen to just a bunch of different streamers, and that's what gets your brain used to the language. I'm gonna keep that high. Actually, 50 would probably be good. I'm not saying that on stream, Rex. Okay, that sounds a lot better.
誰かが
Okay.
俺をかくまってくれた。その者が立ちも。
How do I crouch? Oh, there we go. Oh man. I said it many times, this game is beautiful. Just gonna sneak, 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 sneak. Cool. Cool thing I learned is that Japanese houses were made this certain way, not just because of architecture, but because they were made to be rebuilt as
誰
fast
が
as
歯を研
possible.
いでおった。武士か。
They were made to be built as fast as possible as when they get tear down, because they had a lot of earthquakes. Can I not go out this way?
俺の鎧。
Oh!
壊れておる。だがあるだけありがたい。
中に戻って早く。傷はどう？走れそう？
ああ、おそらくは。太刀は。
ここにはない。私に任せて。ほら、隠れろ。ああ、殺さないで。
米を出せ。
少しならあるから持って行って。
Ooh, got fucking stabbed.
何者だ。
言うなってね。
Yuna. Good name.
太刀が欲しいなら
ついといて。
どれほど寝ていた？
数日、島の半分が乗っ取られちまったよ。
ユナ。
後にして。くっそ、かがんで。
Love how everybody's just legally blind.
どうする？
こっち。
It's like, I didn't see what I just saw, did I? Nah.
待って。
Mate,
助
mate.
けようなんて思わないで。
民。
Pause real quick. I always wonder, is for like historical movies, and this is a historical game, it's, I don't know what era it's posted. It's a samurai era. If they change the dialogue, because for like English in general, there's old way of speaking. So I wonder if they do that with Japanese or if you keep it modern. But I'm hearing very similar words, so I don't think too much. Only because I think they want people to understand
命が。
from like any language. I'm legally blind. Get down.
志村殿は戦場におられたか？
地頭の？知らないね。
ユナ、待て。
Just beating
志
them.
村殿は俺の叔父だ。
あんたが堺人か。地頭の多いの。
して叔父上は生きておいでか？
おそらくね。猛虎に囚われてるけど。
場所はわかるか？
東の海岸沿い。
金田の木であろう。叔父上を捕らえたことで守りも手薄のはずだ。攻め入るなら今しかない。
殺されるよ。
だが無事にお助けすれば猛虎を打ち払うことができる。鎌倉に下文を送りご助力も超えよ
あんたが切られるのを見るために世話してやったわけじゃないよ。
う。ではなぜ助けた？
死なれちゃ困るからさ。手を貸してほしい。
叔父上さえご無事なら対馬は助かる。俺にとっても唯一の身内。行くぞ。
Rex, you have no enemies.
くぐって。やめろ。今はくぐって行くよ。待って。
消え
It's not very Christian of you, Rex.
よし。
まずい。隠れるところがない。このまま出たらあいつらに見つかっちまう。
一か八かだ。
待って。荷車が。
Beautiful.
今だ。
I gotta take the scenery into consideration when I make the stop motion
早
films.
く。
Just no peripheral vision.
屋根に登るしかない。
Ooh.
屋根に登り戦場を漁るとは野党だな。
その時いるものをもらうだけ。
俺の太刀もか。
たちは食べ物と薬に変えた。
なんだと？
怒るな。買い手を捕らえて取り戻してやるわ。空手じゃ心もとない。使えそうなもの
娘というのか。
持ち主はとっくに死んでる。
No problem. Oh. Rex, you're in a mood today, aren't you?
いるか。まずいね。もうこれ見つかったんだ。
見張っておれ。俺が調べよう。太刀さえあれば。
家の中に隠したのかもね。
どこかにあるはず。
我が名は酒井仁。義父である志村殿の甥。臆病ではない。
お前にかなう者はいないな。だがまだまだ太刀に振り回されておる。
稽古中です。
父親の武具でか。これは酒井家の宝刀。戦を鎮め命を救った太刀だ。殴られたのか。
いえ。
身を守る術を教えてやろう。
心得ています。
刃を操るには何よりもまずその心を鎮めねばならんぞ。
できます、叔父上。
そうか。稽古の成果を見せてみろ。わしを撃ってみよ。
はい、叔父上。
さあ撃ってこい。わしに当ててみよ。よし、陣撃ってこい。よろしい。さように戦えれば技をつけられることもなかったな。
不意をつかれたんです。
ではその技をつけた者が戻ってきたら、汚い手もためらわぬ相手からいかにして身を守る。
私の方が身軽でしょう。間合いの外から疲れるのを待って人たちで倒します。
よろしい。敵がいかに策を巡らそうとも武士たる者は臆すことなく戦わねばならぬぞ。
肝に銘じます。
ではわしの防御を崩せ。酒井仁が優ある武士だと示してみよう。攻撃で防御を崩し素早く打ち込め。やめよ。降参だ。
加減しましたね。
しておらん。太刀であったらわしは死んでおった。
嘘です。
お前に嘘をつくものか。よし、次はわしの攻めを防いでみよう。手心を期するでないぞ。よし。よいぞ。
疲れた。休みませんか。
まだ終わってはおらんぞ。腹を据え痛みに耐えてみせよ。 よし、気力を振り絞れ。では受け流しを教えよう。わしの動きをしかと見ていろ。撃ち込まれたらすかさず防げ。撃たれる寸前に受け流すのだ。撃たれる刹那に受け流せ。覚えが早いぞ。上達しておるな。良い構えだ。
休まれますか？
お前の相手で息を切らすほど置いてはおらん。それでは槍が相手の稽古を始めよう。わしの槍をかわし、すかさず切り返してみよう。よし、その息だ。ついた後の隙を見逃すな。うまくいけたな。よいか、かわしたらすぐさま攻めろ。どうだ、いかなる武具もいかなる兵も打ち破る手はある。
ご指導痛み入ります。
終わってはおらぬぞ。
Love the fighting too. The fighting style, and they get very specific, and I like that.
一つ賭けでもしよう。先に5本打った方が有限を決めるとする。
ではタコにしま
What
しょ
are
う。
you? What? Hold on, Rex.
うまいぞ、ジン。腕を上げたな。
お見事です。
飯の前にあと一つだけ問おう。代々当家の武士は規律を守ってきた。何を重んじてきたかわかるか？
主への忠義、己を律すること、あと
申してみよ
誉れ、
Honor. Yeah,
戦い、堺の家を守ることです。
I remember a bit.
う。それは父の言葉であろう。お前にとっての誉れとは？
それは民を守ること、己を守れぬ者らを。
お前は優しいな。だがまずは主に仕えながら皆に示すのだ。勇気と真偽と節制と。
たやすく思えますが、
行うは形だ。わしも日々苦心しておる。しかし我らは規律を守ることで民の模範にならねばならん。もちろん武士にとってもな。それが誉れを売る道だ。
I'm laughing at you, Rex.
Afnater Samurai.
Epic ass scene, but he definitely would have got stabbed. I forget how to put my sword away.
じゃないだろうね。
もう隠れん。太刀も取り返した。
ちょっと。万平だ。
一人も逃がすでない。
ありがとうございます。お侍は皆死んだと聞きましたが。
どこかにかくまってもら
小金寺に行こうと思います。
え。よし、街道は避けよう。必ず息子を守るのだぞ。
あんた無茶ばかりするね。
あやつは戦えぬからな。それにこれ以上見殺しにはできぬ。
あんたなら大勢を救える。弟が猛虎にさらわれた。
だから俺を助けたのか。
私にはあの子しかいない。
叔父上がお待ちなのだ。
頼む。タカさえ戻ればそれでいいんだ。
叔父上をお救いした後でいいのならば探してみよ
う。一緒に行くよ。馬屋はすぐそこだよ。
That's one thing I just want to talk about real quick is the hilt of the katana. It always looks good, but it always looks so far out. But then when they hold it, it always looks so small. So that's why it's like a huge question to me. Starting to remember. I picked this horse last time.
浜に連れて行かなかった馬だ。
命拾いしたね。運がいい。どの馬に乗りたい
どうどう。
似合ってる。
名をつけねばな。
Nobu. Sora. Kaji. Kaji.
影、世を守る闇。
Yes. It's the only one that suits it. I mean, I could go Nobu, but... Rex, what is this? What is this? Call me this, call me that, bro. What is with this face? And other than flashcards and like reading stories, podcast, there's a lot of stuff you can use for learning a language. Other than I like to wait until they're done talking. Okay. Repetition, use a lot of repetition, but you also need to always switch it up, but keep learning as you go. It's just funny all of a sudden. It's just weird, Rex. I don't know if it's I guess it can be funny. I just think it's weird. You do whatever you gotta do, Rex. That's all I say. It was a lot of things that people didn't talk about, though. It was like playing a game. that has Japanese in it. You can watch the anime with subtitles. Subtitles is usually like a giveaway, but at the same time, it's like I'm still listening to the language and getting used to it. My ears are getting used to it. Um, and I don't know. I don't know. If the word stands out to you, then you keep it's something different. That's why I thought it was funny. Well, for your joke, but it's also something. I'll use it to my point as well. It's also something different, and that's what you want. You don't want. You don't just want repetition. You want constant. Constant change to keep your interest. Like you should be interested in general, but at the same time, when you do the same thing over and over again, it becomes a habit, and you want to kind of have it more into something that's always new, something that's always changing. And if it's always changing but you're still learning, then you're still having the same fun when you did starting a new language.
志村殿を返してもらうぞ。Yum he gets samurai.
I jumped way too soon. Oh shit, there's more. I didn't know they were behind the door. Oof. Nice teamwork. A little bit rusty. Oh, come on. I should have got that. Bro. Damn. Sometimes you get a new kill cam every time. 優しい。Oh, I killed him. One fucking... Come on. There we go. And to make up for that failure. Ah! How am I gonna kill that guy? Oh, he comes down. No, 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 get your ass back here, you motherfucker. Big boy. I'm debating if I should try or just let him win. he crapped himself.
不甲斐ない。またしても。父、ジン、手を貸さんか。
お前は死ぬのが主情のためだ。
若様、そろそろです。
ああ、今参る。
島中の者がお父上を弔いに来ております。
皆を返してくれ。
何をおっしゃいますか。若様が堺の家督なのですよ。
あ
お一人ではありませんよ。お父上は風となり導いてくださり、お母上は鳥となり見守ってくださいます。
あ、おじ上は
ご本人がお伝えくださいましょう。
助かった、ゆり。
堺殿の息子とあらば、お前は我が子も同然だ。
父君は何よりも民を守られた。まことのものの不よ。
すべて私のせいです。
ジン、それでも武士か。
父上は私をかばって。
息子を守るため戦で死んだのだ。無念はない。それがモノノフ。これからはお前が意志を継げ。あやつの魂はこの太刀に宿っておる。これを父と思え。明日わしの砦に来るがよい。迎え入れよう。今日は父に別れを告げろ。
It's a weird way to learn a language. Would be by playing games, but I don't recommend just playing games. It's just a nice, if you want to keep up with learning but take a break, like, I don't know, that or a book. Don't you run from me, boy. Oh, what have you been saying? Oh, my bad. Plus, it's making me feel weird. I don't like it, but yeah, that's me. Yeah, man, I can understand that. Hold on 1 second. I just want to see how long this has been going on for. About an hour almost. Also, appreciate the 3 likes. The 3 likes, I appreciate it. Oh, shit. Where'd my chat go? There's my chat. Probably gonna. I'll probably save soon.
志村殿を見つけお助けしようとしたがあえなくハーンに叔父上は嘆いておろう。
あんたが無事でよかったよ。
命を捨てても対馬を救うつもりが今や猛虎に故郷を乗っ取られ味方もいなくなった。
自分より強いやつに負ける気持ちわかるよ。情けないよね。でも死んじまったら元も子もない。生き延びるためなら何だってやらなくちゃ。
このまま再びハーンに挑んだとしても返り討ちに遭うのは必定。他の手立てを考えねばなるまい。そうして志村殿を救い故郷を取り戻そう。
だったら私が。
騎兵だ。ハーンの番犬だ。
大勢で来る。まずい、隠れなきゃ。あんたを探してるんだ。馬が逃げちまったじゃないか。
主の元に戻るようしつけてあれ。
Please tell me mine's the red one. No, it's probably not.
すごいな。猛虎はあんたを探してる。
お主は逃げろ。俺が猛虎兵を引きつける。
タカを助けるまでそばを離れるつもりはないよ。
ではまず火星を得ねばな。腕が立つといえば石川先生や足立雅子殿、このお二人を。
タカだって腕はいい。あの子を助ければ島で一番の鍛冶屋が味方につくんだ。城に忍び込める道具だって作れるよ。
では壁を登れるようなものは。
タカの腕なら朝飯前さ。
捕まった場所は
ケチのあたりだった。
お主は先に行っておれ。後で向かおう。
あの子は弱いから長くは持たない。
ユナ、必ず弟は助ける。
志村様も。
course she gets the red. No fair. Yeah, see, look, look. He's resting. He's literally resting his arm. Alrighty. I'm going to leave it here. Um, I don't know if I'll make another one of these. I mostly want to just, I might stream. I don't know. I might do this in a spare time thing. I don't have a lot of time, so usually when I'm learning the language, I mostly am just doing I'm listening to my podcast while I'm doing something else, or flashcards usually. I like the flashcards. Sometimes I'll get into my Japanese history books, and I love reading the stories, all the stories there. As of right now, I'm not fluent in the language. I hope to be, but again, I would recommend anybody who is learning the language not to pressure yourself into doing so. You can have goals, yes, but I wouldn't turn it into like a school thing where it's you're putting yourself, putting pressure and a lot of things on your shoulders. You're trying to it's like I should be fluent in a year, and it's like it takes a long time depending on what language and what type of learner you are to get fluent in a language, and you shouldn't be putting these this weight on your shoulders when you are learning a language. Definitely not, because it creates stress, and then when you're learning a language, it becomes a negative emotion, a negative feeling is kind of attaches itself to learning languages, and that's why a lot of people don't want to learn a language. They have because everybody nowadays we compare ourselves a lot to other people, and it's like, well, this person learned and this person learned, and some of them don't even know fluent Japanese. Actually, you see some of these influencers online, and they're just reading off a script. It's people who are, I call them copycats, but they can imitate the Japanese language in they can do that with any language actually, and they don't even know what they're saying sometimes. Sometimes if you go see what they're saying and you translate it, it doesn't even mean what they think it means. But I really stand on anybody out there who's ever put a label on themselves in school or just in general that I could never be the person to learn a language. You should try. You never know unless you don't try. I was one of those people. I never thought I could learn a language, and it's really fun experience. It's new. It's interesting. Definitely something that everybody should do. Get invested in the culture as well. I love the Japanese culture. I love a lot of cultures, especially the French culture. I love the French culture. I plan on trying to learn that language. Uh, More specifically, hopefully, just straight up French and not French Canadian because Canadian French is utterly stupid. Um, but yeah, no. Um, That's mostly my take on it. Repetition and mostly just finding something new that is related to learning the language. It can be from games to a book to a podcast. You definitely wanna listen. You can read subtitles and stuff. That's fine, but you definitely want to listen because you want to get your ears and your mind used to hearing the language. Definitely because for me, I don't know if it happens to other people, but for me, when I'm listening to a language I don't know, it's like my ears pop sometimes, and it's weird. It's a weird feeling. So when you listen to the language and you get used to it, and it starts to make more sense, even if you don't understand it. And this might sound weird to most. Even if you don't understand, it starts to sound more clearly, like the sound. Because right now you don't understand it. It sounds. It starts to sound more clean instead of the first time when you heard it. It sounded broken, but now it sounds more clean. More words kind of stick out to you because in for English as a representation, you hear like little words like there's a letter hiragana in the alphabet that's just no. It doesn't mean no, but you can hear it, and it's no. Um, there's other ones like so, key. There's so many. There's so many. Um, and then when you put a couple together, they just mean what they say. But some of them, when you mix them up into a whole bunch of different sentences, they mean different things. Like for instance, please it sounds so different when it's in a sentence than it is by itself. By itself, I can't remember the pronunciation by itself, but in a sentence, it's kudasai, which is please. When you're like saying, for instance, ocha kudasai desu, which is some form of may I have green tea, please. Anyways, it has been really good. Obviously, I'm not a teacher. I just, as a beginner learner in a language, I wanted to give my little bit of information on it. Really try to understand the alphabet in any language before you focus on grammar. Grammar should be one of the last things you do in any case, even though that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to focus on grammar so they can have a sentence. But realistically, you're going to get burnt out, and then you're not going to be interested anymore because you got burnt out, and then that'll comes back around full circle to now that's a negative experience, and you don't want that to be a negative experience. But no, it's definitely new. It's fun. It's interesting, and I highly recommend it. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know if I'll make another video like this. I just wanted to give my little take on it, and at the same time, I don't know if I'll be streaming Ghost of Tsushima. It takes a lot of time to do a stream, let alone an hour stream. But I usually find myself trying to at least get 1 hour in, if not 30 minutes, because I don't like short video. It doesn't seem like everybody says that there's not enough time in the world to do everything that you want to do, and I take that for streaming as well, as there's not enough time to get everything I want into a stream. But other than that, dozo ryoshiku, and this is Ollie signing out. Actually, hold on, before I do that, I should save my game. Yes. Very good. Alright, I hope everybody has a good night, and who knows, you might see me again. If anybody else, again, I'm not fluent, I'm not a teacher in any way, I'm just here to give my little bit of information and trying to inspire other people who have been interested in learning a language but thought they never could, to at least give it a try. For Japanese, I will say this as what I've learned is it's very easy. This is where a lot of people might get frustrated. It's very easy to learn the alphabet. It is very hard to learn the grammar. So don't get frustrated when you've learned the alphabet so fast, but then when you get to grammar, you're a little bit lost. It is a hard language to learn, and the grammar is very difficult. So be cautious when you run into that, but it just takes time, as anything does. Time is a big thing. I would recommend at least putting in not an hour. You could do more than an hour. It really depends on the time. For me, I don't have a lot of time, so an hour to 40 minutes maximum is what I try to do. But I find most days I'm unable to even put in 40 minutes, let alone 30. So, other than that, definitely try to do more than 10 minimum. Every little bit counts. Even when you're working away, I know a lot of people like to listen to music. You can listen to Japanese music too. It's not all bad. But podcasts, listen to Japanese podcasts and other stuff like that when you're working away on something else. But on that, everybody have a good night. Rex, I'll see you around, and this is Ollie signing out. Deuces. I gotta learn how to say deuces in Japanese. I don't know if there's a word for that in hiragana. I think I have to form it with katakana. But I'll figure it out.